So we started here today with a broken Mepps. The hook was shattered, and so what we had to do is we had to end up tying on new bucktail. So the way Mepps makes it, they make it to where you cannot take it apart again and just replace a hook. So what we're going to do today is we are going to reassemble a Mepps Aglia number 4. And so we've got all the pieces. We've got our clevis reattached. The only thing we're actually technically replacing is a brand new wire and just the new hook. And now I changed it out with the red hook right here versus the traditional black hook that rusts. These seem to hold up a lot better when it comes to rusting. So we have all the body parts, and we're just going to make it real simple and easy. So the way I do it, I picked up some .03 stainless steel welding wire. It's a Hobart TIG welding wire. And all we do, it's non-coated, it doesn't have any special core to it. All it is just stainless steel wire. 0.03 inches thick. Okay? So all we do, we're going to take this and we're going to cut off a length, whatever we kind of need. I don't really measure, I just get what feels good. And then we are going to start out by I use a pair of, these are like jeweler's pliers, and they're great for wrapping wire. So I start out with this, and I'm just going to wrap the top in a loop, and this is going to be your top loop that starts out where you're going to attach it to your line. Okay? We're going to start out like this, and once I've gotten that loop, all I'm going to do is take a pair of pliers and twist. Twist the wire, make sure it's good to go. Now we have that. And then we're going to end up just cutting off the tag. Real simple. Now these tags like to go flying since it is stainless steel. It's a tougher metal. So I always try and keep it away from my face and hold off the tag. So now you're just going to have this little pin. I try and bend it back into itself or try and get rid of it in any way possible. Okay? Because you don't want to get stuck on that. So the way this one came apart, it started out with the spoon and the clevis going on first. And you got to make sure these spoons are facing the right direction. You got to make sure that when you hold it, the spoon is facing down. If you do it the other way around, what happens is you end up seeing the back side of the spoon, not the front side. See? Which is not what fish are going to want to see. So, make sure you're just putting it in the correct direction. Then you're going to have this bead next. Drops in a larger pointed bead. And then this really tiny bead. We just drop them in order, back in order. Okay? And so what we want to achieve, now we're going to put the body back on. Okay? What we want to achieve is when this lure is fully stretched out, you want the spoon to be up top and the body to be at the bottom of the spoon. So that's the length that you want. And the easiest way to do this is kind of just stretch it out, make a mark. And you're going to take the wire, fold it over. Kind of want to back bend it a little bit so this way the hook sits in the middle versus offset a little bit. We're going to back bend it a little bit. Now we're going to take the hook. Oops, drop something. Now we're going to take the hook, drop it back in. Kind of pinch this together. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, we're going to have it inline, and what we want is we want a tag a little bit longer than the body. So we're going to end up cutting this right about here. Oop. The body doesn't move. We're going to go probably to the first beat of the body. Maybe a little bit longer. And what we need to do is we need to send this back through the body. So you're going to have to get a little bit of a bend. And then try pushing this back through the body. And the way you're going to do that is you're just going to try and straighten this back out. Slide the body down. Nice and tight. Oop. Nice and tight. And then once the body's on, all you're going to do is take that little extra that's sticking out right here. You're going to take this and just bend it back over. So the body doesn't actually move, your hook's not going to come off, and that is all it takes to rebuild this lure. Dang. Those are kind of big pliers, so they don't work extremely well. Get this in here. Having a little bit of trouble gripping this. I ended up picking up this bench vise or the lure vise for only a couple of dollars. These things are absolutely great. They keep hands free, and you can kind of just work on what you need to without having any problems. Get my other pliers. There we go. And that is it. That is a full rebuild of the Mepps Aglia number 4. Works just the way it should. Everything's good to go. And that is all.